Been scouring the socials and asking around, and I'm delighted to say that the team are none the wiser about us chatting with anyone else. And the meeting went well, too. I know. I'm amazing. You're welcome.
Okay, mate, I know we were expecting some new developments to come through, but I'm afraid to say that some of them have failed quality control. We're going to need to tell the team what to redevelop via the R&D screen.
Welcome along, everybody, to Imola, just down the road from Ferrari HQ, and they know a thing or two about pace, and pace today is king. It's qualifying day, and it's great to have you with us. With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then. Welcome once again to the Autodromo Internazionale Enzo e Dino Ferrari. The clue's in the name. This is very much Ferrari home turf, and the locals will be out in force today to support their team in what we hope will be a magnificent spectacle of motorsport. On then to the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. One lap of Imola, anti-clockwise of course, unlike most Formula One circuits, will take our drivers round 3.1 miles of track. 19 turns, 9 right-handers and 10 to the left. Drivers will need to be precise at the hairpin at turn 7, given the subsequent uphill section. Without a good exit from that corner, they'll lose a lot of time on that stretch. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Ollie Bearman lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Norris, Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Fernando Alonso, Russell, Leclerc, Stroll, Albon, Tsunoda, Gasly, Ocon, Bottas, Ricciardo, Hulkenberg, Magnussen, Sargent, and Zhou Guanyu. And now it's time to head down to the track. And alongside me today is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. Now, Ant, you know us. Professionals as we are, we don't listen to rumours all the time, just some of the time. And in the case of this driver, I think we were right to listen to those rumours because they were true.
Seems like the rumours are true, Crofty. Now, the good thing is for the driver that if you've potentially signed or had chats with a team that are going to further your career, that's all well and good. But the problem it immediately creates within your own team now is that potentially the team stop giving you inside information and therefore you're not privy to that knowledge of where the car's going in terms of its future development.
Okay, as you know, this is the team. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Gap to your teammate behind, 7.1 seconds. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. You need to slow down before hitting the corners. We don't want to get a penalty. Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can. Okay, Ollie, we need to save up some ERS, so let's focus on charging it up, please. Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate. Okay, pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach. Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done. Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push. Charles is in for his stop now. ERS is low, ERS is low. Consider changing mode on your MFD or lift a little with gentle braking into corners to recharge it. Okay, gap to the car in front, 7.5 seconds. Ocon stopping now. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 11.1 seconds. Okay, Ollie, we've got some clear track in front of us and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap. Yes, mate, we hit the target. Nice work. Final lap, final lap. Push, push. Well done, mate. Well done. That's a great finish. You've really stepped up and achieved what we asked you to do today, so good job.
And here he comes. It's all go, go, go for Lando Norris as he takes the checkered flag and wins. As the winners make their way up to the podium, one can only imagine the celebrations that will take place at McLaren tonight. Congratulations to everyone on the team, securing the win and proving that they're a force to be reckoned with out on the track. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.